Hey everybody, AJ Valdez here with week 2 of sales on my Etsy shop update. Thank you guys, everybody that commented and liked the last video. It's been a blessing. You helped me decide what I want to do my content on, and basically I'm gonna do it on my Etsy shop and basically my print business and where we could take this. You know, you see me starting out, I'm in a little small room. I barely even have room to make the products that I'm making, right? But we're starting somewhere, right? This is a start. And so I want to thank you all for helping me, for, you know, liking that video and just commenting on it. But yeah, this is week 2 of the Etsy sales on my shop. Well, actually, it's probably week 3. Now, last week I want to share with you, I had 5 sales. I was getting back to, actually had 6 sales. One of the sales, I don't know how I got in there, but it was all the way from Australia. I printed the sale out. I got everything ready. I never checked the address. Let me tell you, check the address before you process the, like, so you start making the products to send out. It was die cut stickers that I made, and unfortunately, I cashed them out because I'm doing like low. I'm already like low margins, and I'm offering free shipping on my site on my products too, and so that's just the products that I can do myself. The Printify ones, that's a whole nother story, right? And I've seen a lot of you guys commented on Printify. I'm gonna share with you in a bit too more about this Etsy payout system. But let me talk about this order. So this order was all the way from Australia. I had to cancel it. I had to refund them the money and say, like, I'm sorry, I apologize. I don't know how you ordered all the way from Australia. I didn't realize I had international shipping on that order. It was die cut stickers and I had the international shipping on. So like he paid $15 for 25 stickers, right? And like the shipping was gonna be $60. Like, whoa, turn that off, because that's the thing on my profit right there. You know, so I turned that off. But this week I had 5 sales. I've been putting $2 a day. $2 a day into advertisement on Etsy, and so I'm not sure, like I'm still trying to figure out where the sweet spot is, and if this is really gonna be worth it, right? Because right now I'm breaking even. Like I said, I want to have more reviews. I want to have that 5-star rating, right? Right now I have 12 sales, and so people look at that. That's the thing people look at, you know, when they're browsing Etsy, and you get that best seller. I don't have that yet because my response time, I guess, is below the 95%. There's a threshold for response time, and they take it all into account, and shipping time. And you got to meet the criteria, and then you get that you know, best seller, or you get that like approved mark, basically like if you're on Twitch, that check mark, right? And so I'm working towards that. But in saying that though, only 12 sales. When you compare it to somebody else, there's other guys that are doing the same product I'm doing for the same price. That's why I've been matching prices, and but I know that my quality of my stickers are really good. So but I've been matching their prices, just trying to, like, you know, get these reviews, get the 5-star, and hopefully I can build from there. But at this rate, it's gonna take me a long time, right? 5 sales a week. I can't do the math. How many sales that in a year, like to get to that 1,000 mark, right? I guess I would say maybe if you're like over 300, 500 sales, people start taking it seriously maybe, and hopefully we get more sales. Okay, now I want to talk to you also about this whole payment system. So I did get an email this week, right? And the email said this, right? So I realized that you can change it. You can go to your settings and you can change payouts to every day, right? But once I did that, right now I haven't seen it because I'm still leaving it at 2 weeks for now. I'm trying to build up money. I don't want to like be taking $5 or $15 out every day. It's just, to me, I want to let it build up and then I can get, you know, a bigger payout. So I'm doing it every 2 weeks for now. I haven't so many t-shirts for Printify, and so when that takes off, I don't know, maybe my t-shirts are not good enough. I designed my own t-shirts, I did my own designs, but none of them sold, only except for those 2 I told you that I sold to a friend. But anyways, so once I clicked it to pay out every day, and then I got this email saying there's a temporary reserve on your payment account. So I'm like, what? Like I got scared, like what happened? But it says this: during the reserve period, 30% of your funds from each sale won't be available for deposit until you ship your order with a valid tracking number. And after 45 days, whatever comes first, the money in reserve is yours, and it will only be used to cover any refunds and unexpected charges. Okay, so it still doesn't, like, it's still not great for Printify, right? It's still not great because even if I'm getting paid out, I'm not getting the whole price of it. I'm still putting my own money out. And there's these people, right? You know, I showed you all the videos. There's all these guys that are making like 100K. Like, imagine, like, because you're only making, unless you have the Printify, and how would I say this? Unless you have the Printify price real high. Like, I have mine, like, I'm making like $4 on a shirt, maybe $3.50, right? on the shirt. And unless you have your like, and you're not even so you don't see that profit because you're paying for the shipping and everything. So when you're putting the order through to Printify, you're not going to see that profit, especially if you're losing. You're probably I think I'm only making 30%. So that Etsy 30% that I'm not getting, that's my profit. So I got to put that in anyways, right? Along with the rest of the money. So it's a bit like, man, like how are these guys doing it when they have? And I would love to hear from one of them if anybody knows somebody that's making 100K. How are they doing it? How are they backing all those orders up, right? Paying them through Printify, like, and then waiting for their money to come back. I don't know. You have to have a big credit card for that or something, right? So, anyways, I don't know. I'm always skeptical about these guys. Make 100 grand a month. Using AI, and I believe you can do it. I believe you can do it, but how do you do it? I want to see somebody do it from start to finish. And I'm gonna check out. There's some more videos on here, but I did share a video last week too. If you go through my last video in the comments, there is a guy on there that says the average seller on Etsy only makes around $2,000 a year, which is that's the average. That's not the big sellers like these guys that are saying they're making 100,000 or 200,000 or I made $1 million in 1 year. Like that's what I want to get to. That's what I want to get to, and I'm pushing for that. But so I hope this like helps you. I'm gonna bring you along with this journey. We're gonna keep on going. Yeah, I'm excited. Like I'm finally getting sales. It was hard because in my local area, I live in a real remote area, and so my local area, like I've reached out, but there's actually another printer up here in this area that's been printing for like 50 years. So that's why I went to Etsy, and I'm like, man, like I need to start making sales online, figure out how I can build, a business, and especially like you hear all the success stories around Etsy. So hopefully this takes off, and hopefully this works. But yeah, let me know in the comments. Also, I want to go through some of the comments from last week. We had a couple. So I'm just read some of them out, and we'll go through them. Maybe I'll do this on every video. Carl says this. Well, I didn't realize about paying up front. Thanks for the heads up. It makes sense, but it could be painful right off the bat. And I agree with that. It's painful, right? Like even though like I had the money, but like some weeks I wouldn't have the money to make the order, to put the order through. Luckily that week I had the money to put the order through. But there's some weeks where like, man, like if somebody orders 5 shirts, like I wouldn't be able to. I'm on such a tight budget, I wouldn't be able to take that hit right now. So that's something to keep in mind. Like how does this work out in the long run? I guess, and if you're only making like a low profit, now some people sell shirts for $30, $40, but they have a big community. That's another thing that I realized. You got to have a big community because people don't buy this shirt. That's what I heard a lot of people say. People don't buy this shirt, right? They're buying the attachment to that person, that streamer, or that content creator, that influencer. That's why they're buying it, right? Because there's an attachment there, and that's why they're selling so many shirts. So that's what I've heard. Now maybe I'm wrong, but it feels like that because like I feel like I have some good designs on the Etsy shop, especially for WoW. Like I'm a World of Warcraft player, and I actually want to buy I bought in one of the shirts. Like I got a sample, and when I received it, it was crooked. That was the other thing too. I received it was crooked, and I was like, whoa! Like this was the first shirt I got. I'm like, Printify. This thing's. I sent them a thing right away. Support. It took them about. That's the other thing. It took them about 48 hours to get back to me, and they refunded me. They said like, we're sorry. I had to attach a picture, and they refunded me for the T-shirt, but it was crooked. Like so, I was thinking that like like that's a lot of it's not so simple as just to like people like just list the product, sell them. Now, what if you get like you're selling 1,000 T-shirts, you get 100 people, they're wanting refunds or wanting reprints. That's a lot of legwork right there, right? You're gonna spend a whole lot of time putting in all these, taking all the getting pictures from everybody, putting all these refunds in, right? If you did, because what I realized with Printify, they print one-offs, so it's not like they're they're gonna use a screen and it's always every print's gonna be the same. No, because they're putting it onto a flatbed printer, and it's printing. It's an inkjet printer, and it's printing onto the T-shirt. So every T-shirt could be different, or it could be so you can get one that's off. So that's something to think about. Unless Unless they're using silkscreen. Maybe for bigger orders they use silkscreen. I don't know the process, but I know the process for that one shirt that I bought. I know 100% it was a direct to garment printer. Yeah, that printed it. It wasn't a silkscreen. There's no way they're going to create a screen for one shirt. It's not cost effective. So they printed that shirt with a direct to garment printer, and then and it was good quality. Don't get me wrong, but man, it was crooked. And that's when I wore it on one of my streams. That's the first thing somebody said to me. Yo, the alignment's off on that shirt. They could see it from the camera. Now I wouldn't even be like, me. I'm not picky. I even told Printify, like, I don't even want a refund when I emailed them back, because I bought the shirt. I said I just want to make sure the quality was good, and then what I'm giving to the customer is good. And then they got back to me, like, with the refund and everything. So, but that was a 48-hour process. So like you got all these, so like that's what I'm saying. You sell 1,000 t-shirts, and you get like maybe you get 40 or 50 with the misprints. That's a lot of work for somebody, to take the time out and put in, refunds for all those shirts, or having to get them a new shirt delivered out. So that's something to think about. Anyways, so then we got Adventure Influence says, bro, this is good. Excited to watch your journey. Influence, I appreciate that, bro. Thank you so much for commenting. Case says, I haven't got any sales yet, and I've been there. I was commenting on other people's videos saying, man, I haven't got any sales. Like I was commenting on people that are making like 50K, 100K a month. I'm like, you're making that much money, but I haven't even got one sale yet. And I have like a good product. I have a product that's getting it's a popular product that's getting a lot of sales. It's die cut stickers, it's vinyl, which is really like in demand, And I'm like, I haven't got one sale, but it wasn't until, like I said, I started putting money into advertisement that I started getting views on my page, which is, they bump you up. And so I don't know if it's pay to win, but it's feeling like that. So Case also says this, but I believe in the process. My goal is to do a bit of spray and pray. I get that. I've been trying to load my store with as many products as humanly possible. I'm doing shirts. I am up to 21 right now. So 21 products. That's the other thing that, that's one of the tips that I've seen. You got to have like at least 20 products on your thing. If possible, have 100 products. I only have 20, but I'm building up. I added like another product this week, just a bigger decal, bigger sticker. Because I want to put this printer to work. This printer should be printing, like, not nonstop. It's never gonna happen nonstop, but like just frequently. Like I should be printing like at least 10 jobs a day. So anyways, but with my workflow, I can do 3 to 4 a day, pretty easy. I've seen numerous videos stating that if you want to get organic traffic, you need a ton of like 100 products. Yeah, I seen that optimized. Yeah, and good mock-ups. Yeah, I seen the mock-ups one too, and good SEO. I've seen that. Basically, I've been copying other people's SEO. I'm not good. I'm dyslexic, and so like when it comes out to typing stuff out, I'm really bad. So I've been copying and changing, like deleting a couple of lines and stuff, and changing a little bit of things, but it's a struggle, right? The SEO is a struggle sometimes. So you will start ranking. It's just a number. It's just a numbers game. Luckily for me, in my niche, I shouldn't ever run out of evergreen design or ideas. So I'm going to load this baby up and see what happens. Also, regards to payment, I unfortunately have a high credit limit. I guess I will have to use that. Nice, yeah. So Case, sound like you got to figure it out. And honestly, bro, that's awesome to hear. And bro, I would love to know your shop. I'd love to check that out and and see what you're doing. I want to learn. I wish I had like a Discord that we can all collaborate, figure out what's working for people and what's not. Maybe we'll do that in the future. But I love to to brainstorm together, and help people in any way that I can. Another one says, Real says this, says, yo, wait, hold up. I have to pay for the person's purchase. Yeah, so that's what I've been mentioning, right? In order to put that through the Printify and get the production started, you got to do that. You got to pay up front. And like, even though Etsy's paid, Etsy's paying out you can do, now that I see you can do a payout every day, but now that I'm seeing too with that email that I got, they withhold 30%. That's my profit margin on those t-shirts. So basically, I'm paying all out, right? If I can get that money fast enough. Now, one other thing that I noticed, like Etsy's payouts don't happen right away. The payout for me, it's just like, your payout is coming. It took like, from what I remember, because my first payout, it was like 2 to 3 days. I think I got it like on the third day after it said that I was getting a payout. So I'm like, man, that's a long time waiting for money. 3 days is like that's more than half a week, right? So another user said, BQ says, I haven't made any sales yet. Yo, I love to see your page too. Any way that I can help. But like I said, I was there, and I hate to say this, but Etsy might sound like it might, unless you're like really good at SEO and you're really lucky and your product is so unique and people really have a high demand for it. I'm seeing the way forward is paying for Etsy ads, and I say that because everybody that I've watched, right? I've seen even one content creator they said they put $1,000 a day into Etsy ads. I'm like, what? What are you selling? And so maybe it's a thing. That's how Etsy make their money, and they promote those. More than like, that's how they do it. They promote, it's advertisement. Everything's made advertisement here on YouTube. The way to make money is get a lot of viewers, advertisement, right? It's all through the ads. So you see it there, and it's proof because I've seen it. Once I take those ads off, like I said, I go down to like 1 view. With them on, like I'm getting like 70 views a day. So I know this video was like 16 minutes. It's a lot longer, right? I'll probably edit some of it down, but hope this helps. And guys, I'm going to be doing, more videos like this. This is week 2. So like I said, we got 5 more sales, right? 5 orders. My revenue this week is $145, right? Now, I haven't even done the math yet. I got to break it all down. Once I get that payout, I'm going to break it down to exactly what I made. In my next video, I'll tell you how much I made, how much I spent on postage, right? Now, like I said, my profit margins are thin because I'm basically trying to get as many sales as I can to get my name established here on Etsy. And then hopefully it can take off, and then, it can just spiral from there. I could be like one of these guys. I can make a video, then I made 30K in 1 month, who knows? And that's my hope, right? That's my hope. But if I get there, you're going to see the whole process. If we don't, we fail, you're going to see the whole process. You're going to see it all here. So please subscribe to the channel. Come back. I'm gonna be doing videos like this every week. I do a lot of shorts. I'm trying to fill the shorts out, what content I should put in there, but we'll figure it out. But guys, thank you so much once again. If you comment too, I'm gonna have a section in every video for just to read out some comments, talk to you guys. I love to, like I said, any way I can help, any way I can be, I'm like, you can use me as a test dummy. And I'm just testing this out and see how it works. But guys, as always, AJ Valdez, I'll see you all in the next video. Have a blessed day.